Welcome back to World of Immersion. Today we are going to be giving our full in-depth review of the one and only Disneyland Park in Anaheim, California. Now for this review we are going to be focusing just on Disneyland. We will have a full in-depth review of California Adventure up on the channel shortly. However, for this video it is just going to be about Disneyland Park. And we're going to be talking about the rides and attractions as well as shows and experiences that Disneyland has to offer, as well as some of the things that they definitely could do better. But before we start today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss when we have brand new videos from all of your favorite theme parks across the country. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright, so getting right into the video, let's talk about Disneyland's collection of rides. I feel like Disneyland Park has one of the best collections of rides out of any of the Disney theme parks in the world. They have by far the most out of all the Disney theme parks. And they just have so many incredible rides crammed into such a small space that there's so many rides just to look at everywhere you walk in the park. And not only does Disneyland have a ton of rides, but almost all of them are incredible rides, and there's not a single ride in the entire park that I don't like. But let's talk about some of their best rides. In my opinion, my favorite ride in the entire park is Rise of the Resistance. All of Galaxy's Edge is incredible, but Rise of the Resistance specifically is just such an incredible attraction that it's a must-do every time you visit the park. Additionally, Smuggler's Run is super fun, and all of Galaxy's Edge is just an incredible themed land, and by far my favorite themed land out of any theme park in the world. Additionally, they have some fantastic classic rides such as Pirates of the Caribbean, Matterhorn bobsleds, Haunted Mansion, and more. And their iteration of Space Mountain is one of my favorites. I love the soundtrack on that ride. As well as the incredible Indiana Jones. That attraction is unique to Disneyland, and it is a super fun ride. Although a lot of the effects have not been working recently, it is still a really fun ride that I definitely suggest checking out on your visit to Disneyland. However, I really think the thing that makes Disneyland so special compared to other theme parks is the in-between rides. Not the e-ticket attractions, not the major attractions like Rise of the Resistance or Pirates of the Caribbean, but the smaller rides that you do in between, like Jungle Cruise or all of the classic dark rides in all of Fantasyland. They have so many of those. They have 5 classic dark rides just in Fantasyland. As well as all of the incredible flat rides like Dumbo and Astro Orbiters, and then really fun rides like Autopia. They just have so many in-between rides that it makes your visit to the park that much better. While these in-between rides might not be your favorite in the entire park, they can really add to the immersion of the entire park to have smaller attractions besides those e-ticket rides. I think it's really important for theme parks to do that, and I think that some parks really overlook this, such as parks like Universal Studios Hollywood, which they only have major e-ticket attractions, and additionally parks like Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm. However, I think Knott's Berry Farm definitely does a better job compared to Magic Mountain and Universal at having those in-between rides. But Disneyland Park in Anaheim does it best out of any theme park really in the world, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's the main difference between Disney World over in Orlando and Disneyland here. That is the in-between rides. Disney World has all of the major e-ticket rides, but if you look at the number of rides, Disneyland Resort here in Anaheim actually has more rides overall compared to the 4 theme parks in Orlando. And that is because of those in-between rides. Disney World doesn't really have those. They mostly have those major e-ticket rides. Look at parks like Animal Kingdom with like 7 rides. All of them being e-ticket, they don't have any of those in-between rides. Whereas Disneyland has like 40 rides, and a lot of those are really fun in-between attractions to do. Alright, but moving on from the rides, let's talk about another really important category to theme park, and that is the food. And I think Disneyland's food is some of the best out of any park in the world. They have a fantastic mix of quick service locations as well as really fun sit-down locations as well. Cafe Orleans is by far my favorite sit-down location in the park. I think they have incredible food. The Monte Cristo sandwich is so good. But they also have some really good quick service locations. Both of the quick service locations over in Adventureland, Tropical Hideaway, as well as Bengal Barbecue are both incredible. I really like the food from both of those locations, but really anywhere in the park you can get some really good food. And Disneyland has one of the best varieties of food ever at a theme park. They have so much to choose from throughout the entire park, as well as you have all of downtown Disney right there with also an incredible selection of food. And actually, the food at Disneyland is not really that overpriced. Of course, it is overpriced because it's theme park food, but if you compare it to parks like Magic Mountain or Knott's Berry Farm, it's actually relatively cheaper compared to those parks. And I would say Disneyland's food is significantly better than Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm, as well as Universal's food. So when you're paying less for better food at Disneyland, I think it really definitely makes it a much better experience. And you're getting much more bang for your buck with your food at Disneyland. However, that brings me to my next topic that is also really important when going to a theme park, and that is the price. And Disneyland is definitely really expensive. That is the one thing that I would say Disneyland could really work on, is making the park price of admission a little bit cheaper and more affordable. Currently, it is really expensive to go to Disneyland compared to other theme parks. It is almost $180 on certain days to go just to one park for one day, not even a park hopper. A park hopper could be almost $260, which is really expensive. As well as their annual passes right now, the Magic Keys, they're all also super expensive compared to other theme parks. However, at least with that increased price of admission, you're getting some additional experiences like the nighttime spectaculars. Fantasmic is my personal favorite nighttime spectacular at any theme park ever. I love Disneyland's version of Fantasmic. There's something special about watching it on the rivers of America at night. It is just such an incredible show and really, really fun show overall. But additionally, they also have the fireworks on the castle at night as well as the nighttime parades. Currently, they have the holiday versions of both the fireworks spectacular as well as the nighttime parades. However, both of those are really, really fun as well. However, beginning in January, they have a brand new nighttime spectacular fireworks show, as well as bringing back the daytime parade Magic Happens, which I am super excited for. Overall, though, Disneyland has a fantastic collection of shows and experiences throughout the entire park. They also have some smaller shows like the Enchanted Tiki Room and the Lion King show over in Fantasyland. Both of those are really, really fun as well, but just overall, they have a great collection of shows and experiences. However, one thing that Disney definitely nails is the park atmosphere. There is something special about walking around Disneyland that you feel at no other theme park. And I can't explain it, but you just need to visit to understand how it is. The whole park just feels alive compared to other theme parks. There's music everywhere, there's smells, there's sounds, just everywhere you look, there's something going on that the park atmosphere at Disneyland just feels different than any other theme park. It's really hard to explain, like I said. However, you just need to go out and experience Disneyland so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Disneyland really nails that park atmosphere, and that is one of the major reasons why people keep coming back year after year. The rides are incredible, the shows and experiences are incredible, but it's the park atmosphere and specialness of Disneyland that people come back for. However, that's going to do it for our full in-depth review of Disneyland today. Be sure to comment down below what you think of Disneyland and if you've been before, as well as what your favorite ride at Disneyland is. Thank you so much for watching World of Immersion today, but before you go, be sure to check out this video where we rank every single ride at Disneyland. Thank you so much for watching World of Immersion, and we'll catch you in the next video.